Hello everyone! Many of you let me know that you wanted to see haunches in taught from scratch, and this starts with the feet first before adding the bend. Please use your best judgment and only do this with a horse that understands to be careful around you. If they're even a little bit pushy, I do not recommend introducing this. As a little example here, Raya startled at the neighbor's power tool, and she caught herself before I even put my hand out. She is aware and gentle around me even when the unexpected happens, and that is one of the ways I know that she is educated enough to proceed. I started by standing at her head and asking her to step sideways away from me. It doesn't need to be a whole lot of steps, and slower is better. I'm also using a tactile cue with the stick for body awareness, and because I want this to become a leg aid or long line aid in the near future. On this attempt here, she lost balance over her shoulders and put a jackknife bend in her neck. So I touched her on the shoulder that tipped over for body awareness and asked her backwards to reset our alignment. And now for the fun part, we are aiming to go sideways that way. Therefore, this would be the driving eyeball for driving her that way. And that would then make this the drawing eyeball for drawing her that way. So the smoothest way to explain this to your horse is to start on the driving side, then start to go to the middle, and then end up on the drawing side. And you can always go back a step if they get confused. Now I can have the stick in the same place as before, but I can start from the drawing eye from the beginning, and you can see that is already a lot smoother. I should now be able to place the stick over top of her like the finished cue and have her understand what I mean without too many hiccups. This is a big deal for a horse to understand, since all of their education prior to this has been about sending their hind legs away from the human. I just wanted to give you a hint that initially it can be very helpful to ask the horse to bend their neck away from you to make the drawing of the hindquarters easier for them to understand and accomplish. And here I'm showing you the steps to make it easier if they happen to get confused and start stepping in the wrong direction. Just catch them in the driving eye and guide them back. Here, I am asking Raya to do it on her other side, and I wanted to highlight the thoughtful pause she takes before responding. Do not wreck that pause. Now I can play with isolating her hind feet more than the front feet, which is a very important precursor to a correct haunches in. Make sure the hind feet can cover more ground than the front feet. I can also play with having this be an energetic cue instead of a tactile one. You should now finally be able to stand by the wall and draw your horse's hindquarters towards you. Raya's brain was full for that day, but you can also work on keeping their front feet still and having just the hind feet step towards you. This will help you later more than you know. If you guys like this and want to see me publish a part 2 that will show how to teach the correct bend, please make sure to leave me a comment, share this video, and tag me if you post your progress. Thank you all for tuning in.